Okay, so I created a multi-screen app that is a guide for people who want to travel, and the app that displays continents with pictures of monuments and points of interest of countries and states as examples to appeal to which continent a tourist would want to travel to. On the intro screen titled Welcome Screen, there is text displaying the title of the app, which is Where in the World, which is the name of the app, and there's text below that displays a description of what the app is about. Below the description is a begin button, which in the coding is called the start button, and the on event that I placed in the coding, and it takes you to the next page, which takes you to the first continent as Asia. On the second screen with a blue background scheme, I also use the text modulator on the design section to type out Asia and the titles of the countries on the page Japan, China, and Taiwan, which each display pictures above the titles displaying points of interest in each of the three countries. Below the pictures and bylines is a description of Asia, which provides information about some of the monuments in the continent. The visual scheme for each of the description pages is very similar with the continuing scheme of the title of the continents, along with pictures of famous places and a description of each continent. On the bottom of each of the pages is a next page button, which through the code takes you to the following page through on event, as it is seen here. And each of the next buttons has a code name, as for example, for the Asia page, the code for the button is next one. So as you've seen the code here. Moving on to the next page, the third screen, very similar to the second page, provides all the aforementioned titles, pictures, descriptions, along with the coding for the next page button. But the only difference on each of these pages is the difference in the color of the background, as the page for Europe is red. And as you can see, there's very similar features on each of the pages. For example, there's pictures of Germany, Italy, and Greece with a description on the bottom there. Moving on to the next page, which is South America. Again, very similar to the previous two screens. There are pictures with descriptions on the bottom. Color scheme selected in this scenario is green, using the background color modulator on the design page. The code for this one, when it took you to South America, there's the next button on the previous page. On here, the next button is going to take you to North America. So yeah, here's pictures of Brazil, Chile, Argentina, points of interest there, title, very similar to the previous pages, and there's a description. On to the fifth screen, which is North America, color scheme of black in the background with green text, similar to the aforementioned screens of the other continents. On the other pages, New York, California, and St. Louis featured Gateway Arch, Statue of Liberty, Hollywood sign. There's a description on the bottom, and there's also the coding on this side, which takes you to next three from the South America page to North America page, and the coding on this page is going to take you to the final page of the multi-screen app. Moving on to the final page of the app, which after you press the next button on North America, you're taken to a thanks page, which displays two messages thanking the people for using the app, which in turn displays a picture of a globe on the bottom of the page used by the image modulator on the design area of code.org that was used in this app. And I took the globe image from Google, and I used the image modulator to place that globe in the bottom of the page. So, yep, thank you.